Coronation Street, B694/145, Part 1, Take 1.
Edited. Chance of any breakfast round here?
Billy!
Morning.
What are you doing here?
Just popped up, you know.
Well, you might have let us know.
All right, it was a bit spurred at the moment. OK, I should have rung. I'm sorry, Mum.
No, that's all right. That is such a surprise.
Does you good to get a surprise occasionally.
You staying long?
Yeah, if that's all right.
Of course it's all right. What brings you here?
Oh, business, one way or another.
Business?
Well, I do have a bit of an interest in that garage round the corner, you know.
Well, it's very nice to have you here, love. Now, have you really had no breakfast?
Yes. Yes, I've really had no breakfast.
Right, well, I'll do you some eggs and bacon. Now, I think there's a cup of tea in there, love, and then you can tell me all your news.
Well, you always know where I am if you want somebody to talk to. Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, I don't know. No.
Well, if you do, I'm one who knows what it's about.
Do you? More than I do.
I mean, I know what it's like.
Well, I do want to talk about it, Maggie, but what do you say? You know, where do you start?
Well, Alan, why don't you start by going to Elsie? See what you've got to say. What comes, why no?
Because nothing's changed.
Well, nothing will change, will it?
Maybe, I don't know.
Give it a try. Talk to it.
And say what?
Well, I don't know, Alan. I can't tell you that.
I can't just go back to it, Maggie. Not unless there's something, and in some way it's different. Do you know what it's like? It's like a treadmill. It goes round and around, doesn't get you anywhere. We talk too much already. We argue, we don't know why we're arguing. We can't stop. It's just like a treadmill, and you can't stop it.
I know.
Well, it's happened to plenty of people.
There's a lot to say it sounds familiar.
And what do they do about it?
Well, take Stan and Hilda. I mean, they're so much at home on that treadmill, they'd be lost without it.
Are they happy?
Yeah, I believe in a way they are. Any road, look at the way you're living now. Nothing but work, day in, day out. What's that if it's not a treadmill?
Yes, it's a treadmill, but at least I'm in control, and it is getting me somewhere. And I want more out of life than the Ogdens get, you know.
Well, I've got my shopping to do. You call this place done? As good as it's getting. You've hardly touched it. Listen, it's not your place to tell me what's done and what's not done. You're not the landlady yet.
Ah, but look, T, there's rings all over the top of the bar.
Won't come off. I've tried everything. Oh, hey, look at the state you've left this sink in. There's a block in it, if you ask me.
It's called a plug. You're totally unreliable, you know.
You're out to get me, aren't you?
If I can get you to do the work that you're paid for, I'll be very happy.
Oh, no, that's now to do with it. It's plain spite. I wouldn't get a civil word if that lino blinded you.
It's not likely, is it? Oh, my God, you're all alike.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You've never amounted to anything, and you're never likely to. I mean, is it any wonder?
We're as good as you are any day of the week.
Yeah, that's a laugh. Ask anybody about the Ogdens, and the first thing they say is shiftless, idle, and ignorant.
Oh, you say that again, Betty Turpin.
Oh, go on, get out me sight.
That's a libel, what you just said, you know. Wait till I tell my Stan. Oh, you've not heard the last.
So you know about that?
Yeah, well, I tripped over Alan.
Oh, where was that?
At the garage. Well, I was early. I didn't want to knock you up, so I went to the garage, and he was there. He's skipping there.
Really? What time was that?
Well, I said earlier, about 5.
I don't think anyone knows. I didn't know.
No, well, I think he'd rather it stayed that way and all.
Yes, I'm sure.
What are you doing arriving so early in the morning?
Oh, I came up overnight. Best way to travel.
Nothing wrong, is there, love?
No. No. Is it all right if I use the phone?
Yes, carry on.
Private, all right?
I won't disturb you.
The lines to London are engaged. Please try again later.
Oh, that flaming phone again. Oh, mine. Hello? Oh, not again. Well, how many times have I to tell you we sent it off last week? Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, next time we'll send invoices. Well, why don't you try looking in future? Good. Well, what is it now?
Have you got a sec? It's another one of these.
Oh, what with you and that phone?
Well, I'm sure it's not right.
Well, Edna, you're supposed to know.
Well, it's not up to me. I can't send the whole batch back.
Well, what did I tell you yesterday?
Well, you said up to 38 1/4 was all right.
Well, then.
Well, I've checked and it's not.
Look, Edna, are you stupid?
Look,
I
I'm
said...
sorry, I think you've made a mistake.
I think you find she's right.
Now, look, you two, will you just get on with your work? Go out there and finish that batch off. If there's anything wrong, I'll carry the can back. Now, do as I say.
Oh, if we can't open his mouths.
You have now got the idea. Well, what is it now?
Honest, Elsie, we don't think you're being reasonable.
What?
It's not like you. I mean, we can't even have a laugh in here these
We
days.
can't even ask you anything.
Well, if you can find anything to laugh at in there, by all means laugh, but get your work done first.
Ivy's worried about you.
You're not your usual self.
No, you're not.
No disrespect, Elsie, but we think you ought to have a holiday or something.
Will you get out?
It's all been too much for her, you know. What can we ask if we can't
Hey,
ask
you
her?
two. I don't need a holiday. Nor do I need advice from you two. What I do need is a good night out with the girls.
Well, what we've been telling you.
What's this place you've been trying to get me to?
Hey, you mean it?
Yeah, why not?
It's only at Red Lion, but it's a laugh. We're going tonight.
Okay, I'm coming.
Smashing, you're on.
Right. Well, get on with it then. Tonight's is the all-girls' night out. You don't waste time like this. Go on, carry on.
Hello, Angela. Well, this is obviously my day for surprises. I didn't expect to see you two again.
We were just passing, you know.
Thought we'd drop in. Well, it's very nice of you to call.
Oh, it was hardly out of our way.
And you know what brings them two ferrets in and all?
Nose disease.
Get a quick one, love, will you?
Oh, have you not much on, Stan?
Out of my eyes, then. Yeah, they ought to keep his strength up, haven't they?
What for exactly? You never you do not about it.
What's up with you?
Oh, denitis, that's what.
What have I done?
Oh, nothing. You've just caused more than enough trouble.
Hey up, Betty, there's no use bawling Stan out.
I've come for a quiet drink. What's the trouble? What's up?
Oh, you can't talk to any of these. They've got neither sense nor feeling.
Let's have it. Just let's have it, eh?
Forget it, Stan.
I will not forget. I've been insulted, haven't I, yeah? Come on, what is it?
Mr. Ogden.
What?
I'd be obliged if you could have a little decorum in here.
Well, it's her you want to...
Aye, and it's you I want. Now, come on, Stan, else you'll have that dock from your wages come
Just
payday.
wetting my whistle, that's
Yeah,
all.
well, try and come dirty in your hands, then. Come on, out.
I wasn't enjoying it any road.
Still, all this know where to find him, don't you?
Jerry, he's not paid for it yet.
You cheeky... Oh, come on, then, here you are. I'm not sure it's worth it for all he'll do, neither.
Strange goings-on you do have in here, Annie, love. Ah, well, it all adds a little colour. We get a cross-section of society in here, you know.
I suppose Commander Price was a bit surprised at the Rovers.
No, dear, why should he be?
Oh, well, I don't know why, but somehow I thought that he got the impression yours was more of a country place.
Well, not from me, dear, certainly.
Maybe from your manner, Annie, love.
He did have a comment to make about the atmosphere. He said it was the sort of place where he felt completely at home. Nothing flashy or false were his exact words.
Really?
That was when we were having lunch yesterday.
I see. For you, Mrs. Walker, I think it's the Admiral.
Again? Excuse me. Give the ladies some more sherry, will you, Bet? And Walker here. How are you, Gerald?
Keeping well, ladies?
Thank you. Yes, fine, thank you.
It never stops, that phone, you know. All these admirers. We have to sweep them out of here come closing time. That do you?
That'll be fine, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, charming. Now, look, if you could bear a little home cooking, why don't we dine here? Hmm? Good. Oh, by the way, Gerald, Mrs. Stoneley and Mrs. Harvey are here again. Have you got any message for them? Gerald. Bye-bye, see you. He sends you his regards.
Thank you.
How nice.
I'll be with you in a minute.
It's all right, Alan. No rush.
Oh, it's you. I haven't expected to go around again.
It is a bit more of a civilized hour, isn't it?
Yeah. Well?
You know, I'd forgotten just how tatty this place was.
It's all right. It may not be Chiswick, but it's all right.
Well, how you been going, any road?
Well, I've been pushing the work through. I mean, you've seen the statements.
Yeah. Been managing all right on your own?
Well, no, Billy. I've been a bit pushed, actually. I can use more help than Colin gives me, you know. We could use a good paddle beater.
Yeah, well, you try and find one. Fancy wages they'd ask you.
We can
And when you
use
do,
one, Billy.
It's not really our line.
And what is our line? I can get work for him. We can start doing insurance jobs.
Alan, I didn't come up here to discuss plans for an expansion.
No. And what did you come up for?
Do I have to have a reason? I own the place, you know.
I manage the place, Billy. I've been putting 60 hours a week into this garage. Now, if you have a reason, I think I have a right to know about it.
All right, mate. I'm sorry you've been busting a gut. All right? Yeah. So how are things with you and Elsie now?
Well, they haven't changed very much. If things were all right in that department, I'd be laughing, wouldn't I? You know, with a bit of money I've got to come out of these jobs I've been pushing through, I can pay off the rest of my debts.
Well, that can't be bad, can it?
It's a nice feeling.
How much is it, any road?
Well, it's 100, probably more.
You knocked that up a bit quick.
It's only my share, Billy.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Do you want to look at the books?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's what I've come for.
That should be kept locked.
It's locked at nights.
Fair enough.
Billy, I would like to take out the bit I've got coming to me, if you'd okay that.
Well, hang on, will you, son? Just let's go through these first, eh?
All right, I'll go through them with you.
No, it's all right. You carry on in there. I'm just gonna take them off, okay? See you later.
The cutting is, I don't know what went wrong there, but Sue, you shouted,
Coronation Street, P694/145, Part 2, Take 1.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the
No, we haven't heard from you, have we yet?
Well, we only know one song, don't we, Edna?
Doesn't matter, love. Nobody's going to ask you for an encore.
Now then, cheeky.
I say, does your mate here do a turn?
Hey, go on, Elsie, give him a treat.
Get off, you haven't heard me sing yet, love.
Well, that shouldn't bother at all, should it?
Come on, let's have you up. Come on, you know them music, don't you?
You better
Now is the hour when we must say
Haven't seen you here before, darling.
Oh, please remember.
Not a bad place, is it, eh? Bit of life. On your own, are you?
Do you mind?
Ah, I don't if you don't, darling. I say I don't if you don't. Local, are you? Hey, come on, what's wrong with you? This is a friendly place. We're all friendly here.
And it shouldn't be too hard to make friends with somebody else, should it?
Oh, very good. Now, you've got me wrong, haven't you, darling? I mean, if you can't be friendly in this world, then what can you?
Hey, Olive, with the compliments of Mr. Tilsley.
Oh, thanks very much. Look, I know they give away free nuts in this pub. Do we have to put up with this fella here?
All right, Harry, push off.
What's the matter with you? Your old man knocking you around or what?
Aye, he's only inside, innit? You want to watch it, mate?
Good luck to him and all.
I'm sorry about that, love. He's harmless, really. Look, if there's any bother, just see me.
I think I can handle him all right.
I say, you didn't mind that little white lie, did you?
Eh?
Well, about your husband, like.
Oh, no, it's all right. Hey,
Eh?
is it always like this?
Oh, them. Oh, yeah, them.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, the sort of fellas out there and them in here, sort of separate like.
It's a regular thing. They do it all the time.
Sort of a separate night out, eh?
Yeah. Do they not do it your way?
No, not very much.
Well, as long as folks are enjoying themselves, that's all that matters, innit? Well, they are, aren't they? Enjoy yourself, love.
Good evening, Alan.
Hello. Pint, please, Betty.
Yes, evening, Mr. Howard.
Evening, Mrs. Ogden. Sit down. Is Billy in?
I think he is, love, only we've not seen sight and the light of him.
Do you want me to go and fetch him?
No, he'll be sticking his head in, I've no doubt.
You must be clairvoyant. Hey, Billy. Alan wants a word with you.
Billy?
Hello, Alan. All right?
I like a word, is that all right?
Later, Al, okay?
Well, it's about the, Have you looked at...
Give us a bit, will you? I'll see you later on.
Oh, Billy dear, now when the commander comes, I don't want you to feel in the slightest bit excluded.
No, it's all right, Mum. I won't be in the road.
No, it's not that. It's just a matter, you see, of entertaining an acquaintance to a little supper.
A little supper? You've been in that flaming kitchen all afternoon. Anyway, I've got a lot of work to do.
No, just one more thing, love. If you want to make a telephone call, will you please ring from the bar?
It's all right, Mum. I won't want to use the phone. I just want a little bit of peace and quiet.
What's got into you, Billy?
I'm sorry, Mum. Oh, and by the way, I've pinched 2 light hours, okay?
No, that's all right.
Hey, Hornblower's here.
All right, I'll leave you to it, Mum.
She is just coming.
Thank you.
Oh, Commander, do come in. What sort of a journey did you have?
Yes, a bit icy, though.
Yes, it is bitter, isn't it? Well, come through to the fire. Well, now, Elizabeth, will you be able to cope without me?
Oh, I think we'll manage.
What it is to be superfluous.
I'm sure that can't be true.
If there's anything urgent, you'll let me know, won't you, dear?
Oh, go on.
I hope you like stuffed salmon.
Oh, I'm sure I... Who's the old boy?
Oh, he's the latest crush, didn't you know? Front page story these last few days.
I haven't been around very much lately.
Well, no, you haven't, have you?
Can you fill it up for me? Will you have a drink with me, Betty?
Yes, Alan, I'll be glad to.
Let's have these glasses now, please. All glasses now, please. Ladies' glasses away now, please.
It's very lively, isn't it?
He'll have to come again.
Aye, yes, maybe.
Oh, that Harry Maskell, I'm not kidding, he's getting obscene over there. I wouldn't mind if he's slopping his ale all over.
Time they got rid of that fella.
Hey, Alan, another shipping order from your old man.
Oh, thanks, here. Have one yourself, Fred.
Thanks very much, love.
I see you haven't banned Harry Maskell yet.
Is it a nuisance?
Right pain, that fella.
Oh, he is. I'm not kidding. I don't know how that poor woman sticks him.
She's lucky, love, she hardly ever sees him.
That's one way of looking at it.
Any glasses down there, please? Let's have the glasses, please. Thank you very much. Pass them on, sir. Thank you.
Come on, Elsie, get it down, you.
I was just thinking, there must be some happy marriages somewhere. After all, we've all been at it long enough.
Of course there are. He'll be back, love.
Aye, and if he is, what's the guarantee? How do we know we're going to be happy?
Well, me and Jack, I mean, we've had us ups and downs, but look at us now.
I'm looking at you. He's out there, you're in here. Is that the way it works?
Well, just for us. I mean, he's happy, I'm happy.
So it stands to reason they must have happy marriage. Same here. It's no good living in each other's pockets.
I mean, look at it this way. You stay friends, don't you? And you've got to have that for when otherwise a bit thin.
Maybe you're right.
Man, you what does for one?
Yeah, there's something in that and all. Me and Alan, well, it's all or nothing. Me and anybody, for that matter. Maybe, yeah, I was expecting a bit too much.
Well, go and get him back, and don't try for everything all the time. I mean, there's a lot to be said for having what you know keep.
There's a lot to be said for having a friend who'll keep your feet warm of a night and all.
Your health, Gerald.
And thank you for a very nice evening. And a very nice dinner. I enjoyed that.
Well, you certainly did justice to it.
My word, the time's simply flown, isn't it?
Ah, is that a hint you've got to go?
Oh, not just yet a while. 'Tis a fairish drive back to Liverpool, though.
Well, then I must give you a cup of coffee to set you up.
Just the thing. Now, Anne, I must return the compliment. I can't cook you a meal, but there are 1 or 2 eating houses in Liverpool, you know?
Yes, but Gerald, I'm just repaying your hospitality of yesterday.
Oh, not at all. Come over this weekend.
Oh, you know, I hate to leave the Rovers. And the weekend, well, it's the busiest time of all.
Well, if you don't want to, you've only to say.
No, it's not that, my dear, at all. I want you to feel welcome always here.
I see.
Well, it's so rarely that one makes a new friend. But, well, no point in becoming too involved. If that's the word I mean, I'm not sure.
I know what you mean. Friendship, then.
2 friends of yours would like a word, Betty.
We'd like more than a word. We want an apology off you. Tell us, Dan.
Aye.
So let's hear you.
I don't think that I've got anything to say to you.
Well, until we get an apology for your insulting behaviour, we'll take our custom elsewhere.
That's a threat to a promise.
Right, we'll see what Mrs. Walker's got to say about you driving away good custom.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to see Mrs. Walker.
Oh, no, you're not.
You try stopping me.
I'm not having you bothering Mrs. Walker. She's entertaining.
She's the licensee. I've got every right to get her out.
Put 1 foot past here and I'll wring your scraggy neck.
You lay 1 finger on me and I'll have the law on you.
Women get your lumber, don't they?
Come on, Betty, they have got a point.
Are you siding with them?
Well, you have been laying into them, and it's not their fault you're Maggie.
See?
Their flaming attitude.
Yes, and your flaming attitude's not been much help either.
Go on, pick on me.
Now, come on, apologise.
Apologise?
Yes, come on.
All right. I'm sorry I spoke to you.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry I ever spoke to you.
Right, Stan, flying horse.
It's nearly closing
Out.
time. Oh, well, all right.
You're terrible, you are. There you go.
Well, good night, and thank you again, Anne.
Thank you, Ben.
It's been a very pleasant evening.
And not the last, eh?
I hope not.
Well, till then, goodbye.
Did he behave himself?
I consider that a most improper question, Bet.
Oh, but he is a bit of all right.
In my view, he is an officer and a gentleman.
Yeah, but in other words, a bit of all right.
Mrs. Walker. Could you give Billy a nudge? I'd like to have a word with him.
Well, I would too. I've been wanting to speak to him all night.
But he is in, isn't he?
Well, he's upstairs in his room, but he seems awfully busy.
Well, he said he was coming down later on. I would like to talk to him.
I see, but if he doesn't want to be disturbed... Oh, so there you are.
Fellow gone?
Yes, just this minute. I do wish that you'd have come down.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mum. I'm up to here.
I know, and Alan's there in the barn. He wants to speak to you.
I reckon he would. Yeah, well, he'll just have to wait till tomorrow.
What's wrong, Billy?
Nothing for you to worry about, Mum.
No, there must be something wrong. Why won't you talk to Alan? It's business, isn't it? Well, obviously it is.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you're bound to find out sooner or later. Chiswick fell through.
Oh, Billy, love.
Yeah, that's only half of it. There's also a lot of money involved.
Well, now, you know, love, if there's anything at all I can help in any way...
It's all right, Mum. It's a bit bigger than that.
You mean you're in deep?
That's the long and short of it. The 2 lads I was in with, they've done a bunk and left me in it.
How much?
I don't know exactly. I've been trying to get the accountant all day. £3,000.
Really?
Oh, it's all right, I'll handle it.
But how, love?
I don't know yet. But you can see now why I'm not exactly keen to talk to Alan, can't you?
Hey, Alan, are you coming back for this?